just about set to go now. And starting in this one, Bradley Blaylock. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Alex Verdugo, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Next pitch is outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside low, ball 3. He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
In the air, right field. Bouchard under it. And there's 2 down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Marcell Ozuna now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Inside, ball 1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that is that. And the Braves go down quietly. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. There's no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Denver, and our pitcher in this game, Davis Daniel. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Brenton Doyle leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1.
On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
So in now for Colorado, Jordan Beck.
Let's go, Jordan.
Just off the outside edge. 1-0. 1 out, bases empty. He swings and fouls one off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Now it's going to be Hunter Goodman. That one out to right. White moving under this one. Corrals it. And that is that. We played an inning. No score. Back here at Coors Field. And the batter now, Matt Olson.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
Blaylock back to work. And there's a foul ball. Olson, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Missed inside with the curve.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And it's out of here into the home bullpen for a homer. He'll circle the bases, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And that misses. Ball one.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count 1-1. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Sends it to Tolia, and Albies is retired.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Michael Harris II, the next to hit. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Fastball for a strike at 95. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. There's a strike up high, and the count is 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Misses off the plate, and the count 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Out to short. Trejo sends it across to first, and there are 2 outs. And now it's going to be Eli White. That one misses in the dirt. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Lifted in the air down the left side. He's got it, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's an early 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia. And that one pulled foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
That missed by a lot, and it's a ball and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. First pitch, not close. And that's a little bit high.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Sean Bouchard getting ready to hit. High fly ball right field. White. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Offense held in check there. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Braves 1 and the Rockies nothing. And we're back onto the third inning. And here's the rookie catcher, Drake Baldwin. And he takes a strike. And a foul ball. That one misses. Now 1-2.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. It's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
Up the middle. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nick Allen. Move to first.
He's safe.
Let's go, Rockies!
Runner.
There goes the runner. And that's fouled off. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Alex Verdugo will hit next. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. Baldwin stands at first with one out. Check on the runner.
No, he's safe.
At the belt and fires. And that misses. Yeah, that's ball two.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Out to center. Doyle pulls it down, and there's two gone. Here is Austin Riley. Flied to right his first time. A changeup missing, and that is ball one. That clips the corner. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. That K is his third of the game. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 1 and the Rockies nothing. Back here in Denver, Jacob Stallings now. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one not close. And it's 2-2.
I got 3-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a payoff pitch. Line drive, and it goes just foul. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Here comes a 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Trejo in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Here's the 0-1. And that's in the dirt.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
On the ground to third. Fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Owen Miller digs in now. Fly ball to right. White brings it in, and there's one away. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle. Rolled out to second in his first at bat.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
There's at first and second with one gone. And there's a ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that's a little high. And they're all loaded up.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Next for Colorado, Jordan Beck. Golden opportunity right here. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. to the deepest part of the park. He sends it out of here. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And the Rockies jump in front. It's 4-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
And now, Hunter Goodman splits the plate, strike one.
Well, at least he's got a clean slate after that grand slam. Nothing to think about on the bases, so he can really go after the hitter and just approach this like it's a clean inning, get the outs that you need, and get back into the dugout.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And that skips into there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
Tolia stands in now and watches strike one. 4 runs already in the frame here in the last half of the third. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
So runner at second, 2 down. Farmer now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Ripped on a line to center. He's there. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. Big blast for Colorado. A grand slam. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Coors Field. Start of the 4th. Now in for the Braves. Marcell Ozuna. And a pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And it drops in. And the leadoff man aboard.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
Olsen stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner stops at second. And the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Back-to-back base hits. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and we're all square. It's 4-4. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Next offering is fouled back. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Top half of inning number 4. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Breaking ball inside. It's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And that's a little bit high. 1-1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And strike 2. That one down the line, and foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already? Nick Allen next up for the Braves. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Tap foul at the plate. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Ryan Feltner getting loose out there. Alexander, the lefty, warming up as well. Runner at second, 2 down. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is downstairs. Good eye right there. Alex Verdugo in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. All even now at 4 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Sean Bouchard.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one the other way. Albies over to first in time. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies. Walked his first time.
Let's go, Rockies.
Just off the inside edge. Through there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Swinging a foul out of play. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, right field. White gliding in towards the infield. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Alan Trejo. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. The shortstop takes the ball.
Counts 1-0.
That's out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. And that will end the inning. Through 4, and we're tied at 4. Ryan Feltner will take over here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several gap that starter left for him.
Here's Alex Verdugo. 0 for 2 in this one.
Let's go, Rockies.
Feltner, a 6'4" righty, 190 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Late swing, foul to the left. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Tied at 4. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Austin Riley at the plate. That one fouled off. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Go ahead run on base. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. 1 for 2. First pitch misses. On the ground left side. 6. Boots it. Gets off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn 2, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He's already homered in this game. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 7-4. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. That misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a ground ball to first. Knocks it down. Flip to the pitcher is in time, and they get it out of the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. And fires in a fastball at 95. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. It's now a 7-4 ball game. And we're back, and stepping in is the speedy Owen Miller. Daniel back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Line drive. Reaches but can't haul it in.
solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle. He's 0 for 1. Fastball is outside. Miller gets his lead at first with nobody out. Way outside, straight to the backstop. Miller into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
And that's downstairs. And it's 2-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. That smash towards center. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a ground ball. Riley fires to first. 2 down. Next for the Rockies is the DH, Hunter Goodman. On the ground, out to short. Throw on to Olsen. Out number 3. So 1 hit is all they get. We're through 5. It's the Braves 7 and the Rockies 4. Back here in Denver, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Eli White. Swing and a ground ball out to short. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Drake Baldwin.
Let's go, Rockies!
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay throw. Pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ryan Feltner departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. New pitcher now, Jake Bird.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
One down, runner at third. Now it's the shortstop, Nick Allen, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's outside. Ball one. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That one
Ball
close, ruled a ball. And it's 2-1. And downstairs. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Got him looking for the K. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
Verdugo, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Seth Halverson getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Alexander, a left-hander, also throwing. The 0-1. That's towards center. Doyle settles under this one, and that'll do it. A strong showing from the Colorado bullpen. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Rockies 4. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 6th. So in now for Colorado, Michael Toglia. Ball is in for a strike.
Hey! 0-2 is the count.
Missed inside with the curve.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Not close with that one. Now 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Davis Daniel won't go any further tonight, and he really had to grind it out, but he does leave with the lead. New arm on the mound in a moment. Here comes the new arm for the Braves, Pierce Johnson.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Kyle Farmer digging in for the Rockies.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Activity in the bullpen. Aaron Bummer, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Montero also throwing. Toglia gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the ground to third. Riley. To second, there's
Got
one.
him. That's an out.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Sean Bouchard, the next to hit.
Let's go, base hit here.
Pitch is in there. 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Man at first, one away. Goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt, blocked.
Let's go, Rockies.
2 outs.
Ball,
Inside.
that's off the plate.
And the count is 2-0. Popped in the air. Left field. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. It's the Braves 7 and the Rockies 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. And the batter now, Austin Riley.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that one hammered back, raging back towards the wall. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. Now a relay to second.
Waste no time there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 1 for 3. And that's
1-0.
outside. Man at second. Ripped to short. Zips it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. Matt Olson up to the plate. And we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
That's hard hit on the line. Hauls it in, 2 away. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The 1-0. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball.
Good late
2 strikes.
sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2 outs. Inside and it hit him.
Ball got him right
He
there.
had 2 strikes on him and he hit him. And now the right fielder, Eli White. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Backed off the plate that time. Two on, 2 outs. Check swing, and he went. And the count even at 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Olsen around third. The throw in, it's offline. The run comes in.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Jake Bird done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Scott Alexander.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Drake Baldwin will hit next. 3 for 3's doubled twice and singled. And misses inside. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And a foul ball. And now 2-2.
Count's full.
Nick Allen on deck for Atlanta. Swings and misses, struck him out. So 2 runs in the inning, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Braves 9 and the Rockies 4. And we're back, bottom of the 7th, and here is Alan Trejo. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Outside.
And a curve misses outside. And the count is 1-1.
Give it to 'em, Rockies!
Johnson fires. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Out to short. Throw on to Olsen. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Next for Colorado, Owen Miller. And that drops in for a strike. Next pitch is outside. The Braves leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball 2.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer at that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Doyle at the plate and takes
Ball
high
1,
there.
no strikes.
Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They trail it here 9-4. Back here in Denver, new inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Allen. Alexander, a 6'2 southpaw, 35 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2010. Check swing, called strike. And that is strike 1. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Seth Halverson, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose.
Let's go, Rockies!
Yeah, 0-2 now. Swing, and he breaks his bat. He'll do it himself, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Alex Verdugo next up for the Braves. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Counts 1-0.
The lefty, the 1-0. And that one fouled off.
Come on, Rockies!
Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Riley in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. In the air, left field. Beck sizes this one up, makes the catch, inning over. 3 up, 3 down that time. Last half of the 8th coming up. Braves 9 and the Rockies 4. New pitcher for the Braves, Angel De Los Santos.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. Right through there for a strike. And that is out of play. Next
One
offering
ball,
upstairs.
2 strikes.
Just
Ball 2.
off the outside part of the plate.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
On the ground, all bees. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Next is the designated hitter, Hunter Goodman. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's the strike. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Daysbel Hernandez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. One down, base is empty. And that's in there at the knees.
Either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
2 down, base is empty. Next is switch hitting first baseman Michael Toglia. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
More and more guys
No
are
balls,
looking
2
to
strikes.
slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. On to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Through 8 full. Braves 9 and the Rockies 4. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jimmy Herget. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Let's go,
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets to it with a slide. It's there, and that's a great play.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Doyle hauls it in for the out. And there are two down. Ozzie Albies getting ready to hit.
Right through there for a strike. Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And
Ball.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. Braves 9 and the Rockies 4. Back here at Coors Field. So bottom of the ninth. So in now for Colorado, Kyle Farmer. De Los Santos back to work. Foul ball there. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
And that one in the air center field. Makes the grab, 1 away. Sean Bouchard digging in for the Rockies.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. The Braves leading by 5. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Way high.
That's a ball.
Set down on strikes. Now only 1 out remaining.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Very high with that one. And now it's even 1-1.
Ball in.
And it's fouled away. The Rockies down to their final strike. And that's outside. Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
9-4, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
you.